It's 7 p.m. We're gonna do some algorithms. As always, we're gonna start with our classic Code Wars that we love doing. So let's get started. Yeah, you can see my screen perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do reverse list order. Okay, hold up. Let me make sure it's working. Oh, perfect. And I also want to do some leak code as well. No, I must have somehow logged out. It's okay. Give me a brief. Let me just log in over here quickly. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is let's do some algo. I would like to do sorry, not 30 days. Just a 75. Steady plan. Okay, yeah, let's do this one first. Is there a way I can see this randomly? Okay. Nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Okay. So in this list, you will, or in this kata, you will create a function that takes in a list. Takes in a list, and you're gonna return a list with the reverse order. Hi, Roxy. Oh my goodness. Yes, Roxy, I didn't want to study, but I was like, I know the chosen one is studying, so I should be studying too. I haven't done my hit list. Have you? Yeah, after this, I intend to work on my hit list, but it is late. Yes, for you, it's 9 p.m. Just mad props. Were you up early? Okay, so we receive a list of integers, and we need to return the list of numbers back. Okay. Goals. Okay, yes, I have yet to get there. So yes, I am. Like, honestly, I'm glad that it's you for the chosen one. So I've been having fun doing this alongside with you, and I'm like, oh, everything you've been feeling is valid. Because I felt the same way. Oh yes, I've been back home since last Thursday. I think I'm slowly adjusting back to the time zone. So, yeah. Oh. Are you doing anything tomorrow? Big day, another big day tomorrow too? Return the list of numbers. So return the list of the elements in reverse. Happy early Mother's Day. So I don't know if I seen you post anything about Mother's Day yet. So hopefully I'll get to see something soon. So yeah. Okay, so if I have a list of, and it seems like, okay, that takes in a list and returns a list. Yum! You'll have to send me pictures of your tres leches, and I might have to ask for a recipe. I wouldn't say I love it, but I'll definitely eat it. Strawberries? Do you add fruits to yours? Yeah, I'm a big condensed milk person, so 0, 1, 2, 3. I anticipate this before 3, 2, 0. So there's no specific order. If I receive 1, I'll get back a 1. If I get an empty array, I anticipate an empty array. Alright. So I know that in Python, so what we're going to do is we can initialize an empty array or empty list, and then we're going to iterate through each element. Oh no! Hopefully the store is close to you so you can get strawberries still. So yes, it tastes delicious as strawberries. Best fruit for it, in my opinion. So yeah. Are your babies gonna help you bake it too? Iterate through each element starting from the end to the first index number. And then we're gonna push it into the empty list. Then we'll return the list. So we'll say reverse list is equal to this one. And then we're gonna say that for Ellie in L. Oh, for range, for... Okay, so sorry, I got my JavaScript and my Python confused a little bit now. Okay, for range, for Ellie in range, starting at length of L minus 1, the ending, we're gonna go down 1. We're gonna stop at -1. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Hopefully she'll feel better soon. My mom actually lives in back in Wisconsin, so I'll probably end up calling her. FaceTiming, yeah. And then reverse list append Ellie. Return reverse list. 3, 2, 1 should equal. And time is n for each element in the list, and this is n for each element in the list that we have to create. And I know that with Python we're very particular about slicing. So what we can definitely do is return L minus 1 start stop. Yes! So this will definitely, this is slicing where we start, stop, and how we want to iterate it by. So this will give us a reverse list. And by doing this, time is still O of n for n amount of elements in the list. Yeah, no, Roxy, the reason why I learned Python is when I was doing some algorithms in JavaScript, it was taking me a long time to do it. And you know that within technical interviews, you only get like 45 minutes. And I've heard, and as I've been doing more Python, there are some more built-in methods in Python that helps you go a little faster with those coding interviews. So hence why I learned that. Yeah, you would definitely be really good at Python too. I know you can pick it up easy. So yeah, space is O of 1, because as you can see, we are still using L, so we're reversing L in place. That might be the only concern I have. I love reading people's algorithms, so please post all about your algorithms, Roxy. I definitely want to read your algorithms as well, and what kind of code wars you were working through, because I know that you've been working on code wars every day too. So yeah, definitely post all about it. I will read it. I feel you. Yes, all in time. I know you will definitely come over. Well, you'll find the right language that best works for you. You know, depending on job and whatnot and stuff like that. So I definitely feel you. Okay. Return to the list. Okay, so this will return a new list. I see. Because this will modify the original list itself, but this will create a new list with a reverse function. I see. Yes, I always use prep, and I keep prep when I post up my screenshots of my algorithms. I make sure to have prep in there because I want people to know that like I am doing some like pseudo-code work before I just jump into the algorithm. So definitely keep your prep in there because I feel like I am able to trace your thoughts a little bit more and understand why you take certain steps. So yes, keep your prep in there. Super helpful. Well, for me, because I love reading them, so yeah. I see. Yeah. Have you ever done leak code? Do you do leak code? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do this one. No, I hate this one. I only hate it because I'm not too well versed in it. But let's figure it out as we go. So kids with the greatest number at candies. They're N kids. Oh my goodness, Roxy, you should. Okay, so if you're having so much fun with Codewars, LeetCode, yes, try out LeetCode. I like it, yeah, and I like the LeetCode 75 and LeetCode 150 now. I forgot how much he added, but yes. It's so much fun learning like patterns on how you can solve it with the 2 pointers. As you can see here, a sliding window. So, you know, you'll be so good, Roxy. You'll be so good. Yeah, you're all in good hands. Oh, I also love this guy, Structy. Oh no, interesting. But anyways, I love this guy. His name is Alvin. He used to work at Google. And then you'll be really good. Oh no, go back. Because yeah, they had, oh no. Okay, wait, go here. Okay, yes. So he has some problems in JavaScript. Yeah. Oh, never. I don't think you could ever disappoint him. Yes, but Structy is really, oh no, okay, go back. But Structy is really good. I think he's really good at like talking about beginners. I think he has, yes. Okay, oh, okay. 2 pointer. Okay. But yes, I like this guy, Structy, when you're ready for it. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever thought about streaming? I would totally watch you, and then I think it'd be such a great like workshop session. So yeah, like while you're doing it, I'm like, oh, Roxy's doing it. I need to do it. So I would totally watch you if you ever start streaming, Roxy. I would totally watch. Let me know. Okay, so there are n kids with candies. You're giving an integer array of candies where each candies of I represents a number of candies. In an integer extra candies. So you're gonna return a Boolean array result of I is true if after giving this kid this candy, they will have the greatest number of candies amongst all the kids or else. Oh my goodness, don't be shy, Roxy. You would be great. I would watch you and I would also like work along with you. So, oh my goodness. Tomorrow's the day. I would totally watch you. Okay, so we're gonna receive an array of integer. Receive a list of integers and an integer. The best way to do it is just to do it. So I think you are already a great, confident person who can code. If not, I know you know how to Google and figure it out, and that's what I just do. If I don't know how to do it, I'll just Google and figure it out. And that's the best way to kind of learn. So Roxy, you totally would. You'd be great. So yeah. And also, well, for me, I like seeing where you're going. I love seeing people's journey, their growth progression. So you'd be great. You would be great, Roxy. You return back a list of Boolean where, yes, where return back a list of Boolean where each kid if you give all the extra candies to the kid, will they have more? Which is the greatest among all the kids? Yeah, you totally got this, Roxy. Let me know what time tomorrow. Put it on X Blue Sky. I'll be there. Let me know. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 1, 3. Okay, so I'm gonna work based off of their examples. Where return back a list of Boolean where if the kid has more candy than the max, return true, else return false. Okay, so right here, we know that our extra candies is 3. Okay. 2 plus 3 is 5, which is not the greatest. My thing of reading it, 10, 10. From looking at the example, here's what I'm thinking, and I'll probably code it out and run it and we'll see if the code works. But the way that I think about approaching this problem is that it looks like we're gonna look at the max candy that we currently have, find the current max candy, which in our example right here, it's 5. So max candy right now is 5. And then if we iterate through each element and we add 3 to them, that's why we get our example, adding 3, we get 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 3, 6, 5 plus 3 is 8, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6. And that, we're gonna go ahead and compare if it's greater than or equal to our max candy of 5, in which this one is equal to, which will be true, as we can see right here. 6 is greater, true. 8 is greater, is true. 4 is less than 5, false. 6 is true. Just to test my theory, I'm just going to do the second example quickly as well. So we do have 4, 2, 1, 1, 2. Extra candy is 1. Our max candy right now, max candy is 4. So then if we add the extra candy of 1, candies of 1, this new one is equal to 4 plus 1 is 5, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and we're going to compare is 5 greater than or equal to 4. So this one should be equal to, our answer is equal to 5. This is true. 3 is less, so it's false. 2 is less. 2 is less, and 3 is less. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna go with. So we're gonna find the max candy in the candies list. Then we're gonna iterate through the candies list, add our extra candies to the new total. Add extra candies to that operator. I want to make sure I convey the right words too. Okay, so we're gonna iterate through the candies list. We're gonna add extra candies to the new total. But I need, although I'm iterating through the candies list, I need to add extra candies to that new total. But I need a new list to hold that updated amount, updated total. So initialize a new total list. I want to make sure that I am iterating. I want to make sure I'm making the variables mnemonic. So where it's intuitive to know what it's doing. So hopefully that's intuitive to new totals. Add the new total into the new total list. Iterate through each element in the new total. Check if what's the word? If the new total is greater than or equal to max candy. If it is, return true, else we're gonna return false. Okay, so new total list is equal to an empty list. Max candy is equal to max of candies. So max is a function that's going to find the maximum value in a list. So therefore, now we're going to do for value. For value in candies, we'll do value plus equal max candy, and we're going to say that the new total dot push max value. I just want to make sure this is what I'm anticipating that it's doing, that it should be push. It's append in Python. Getting my JavaScript there. Okay. 2 plus 3 should be 5. But I got a 7. 2 plus 3 should be 5. Okay, so max candy is this. So for all the value, let me print value. Is this what I am anticipating? It should just be grabbing the element in candies. So yes, 2, 3, 5, 1, 3. Yes, perfect. That is perfect. I wonder... if it's keeping a running total. 2 plus 3 plus... no, that would be way overboard. So, plus equal... that's my fault. It shouldn't be max candy. It should be extra candies. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. It's way too much. So, okay. Okay, 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6. So this is definitely what I'm anticipating. So, yeah. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna iterate through for value in new total. If let's see. Result is equal to this. Let's do that. And if value is greater or equal to max candy, yeah, we'll put this up here. Oops. In Python, annotation matters. I definitely want to make sure I am doing the right one. Result that append true. Elif else. Result that append false. Return result. Yay! Monumental, exciting moment, because I was like, this is bringing me flashbacks of when I used to do this leak code, and I was like, I have no idea. But yay, okay. But I think I could definitely make this code a lot cleaner. I know that in Python you can use a thing called list comprehension, because essentially this is what list comprehension is that if you're taking an input of a list, you can return an output as a list using a list comprehension. So I could definitely make this code a little bit cleaner. Thank you so much, Roxy. And I have to remember how to write it. Okay, so you're gonna return true if value is greater. Oh, thank you so much, OTTN49. I believe that's how you say it. Oh, OTO. Okay, so I thought I was gonna do list comprehension. But I'm trying to think. Okay, no, it should work. In my head, I was like, I almost got stuck because with doing a list comprehension, how am I going to iterate through each individual element? But doing a list comprehension is still okay to go ahead and do that. That's what essentially it is doing. So, return true if value is greater than... if value in the new total is greater than or equal to max candy, else. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. If not, I have to Google what list comprehension. No! Okay, it's not supported between instances of list and integer. Oh, I see. It doesn't work? No way. List comprehension. I'm pretty sure it should. So you're to say list comprehension. I'm pretty sure it should. List comprehension greater than or equal to. Okay, X for X and fruits. Okay, I feel like it should work for greater than or equal to. Okay, so X for X in range if X is great. Okay, yes. I think I did it wrong. My if is over true. So I think I did it wrong. Okay, so true for for value in new total, for in new total, I want you to return the expression of true for every item in new total. If value is greater than or equal to max candy, else false. Okay, this should work. Wait, else false. Invalid syntax. Return true for value. No way. Okay, we're getting close. I felt like you can do else. Ternary. Okay, a list comprehension with the if else. Because I feel like you are able to. Yeah, we definitely figure out as we go. We're definitely getting somewhere. Okay, so are we gonna return true for value with if conditions only? Return the true, our expression for the value in this interval if the value is greater than. So yeah, else odd. Because I need both if and else. True, okay. We're almost there with the list comprehension. So it does return true. I just needed to get print the else. Return true for value if value is. I want to say you are false. Else false. If else. Return even if blank else odd for x numbers. I think I have it mixed up. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is return true if. Oops. Else false. Rupert for value. We learn as we go, so please be patient with me. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, I will definitely be adding this to my Inky list. Okay, so expression if true if this condition. Okay, yes. Okay, so we can take out that. I'm still learning to write things a little more Pythonic, so I'm still learning the ways of Python, and I've been told that list comprehensions are good to use in Python. So when an opportunity arises, definitely use list comprehension. I am just trying to think if I can optimize anywhere else. I could definitely probably use another list comprehension here because we're taking another list and outputting another list. So we can definitely say instead of new total, yeah, we'll do it here. New total equals to value plus equal extra candies for value in candies. It should still work okay. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna figure this out. So we're gonna do value plus equal. Value plus equal. I want to say add to sum in list comprehension Python. Yes, of course you can. So what a list comprehension does in Python is, the way I understand it, list comprehension is a more Pythonic way to write your code. Because if you know you're going to get an input for a list, you're going to go under. If you know you're getting an input for a list, you want another output for a list, it's a little bit more Pythonic to write a list comprehension. So as you can see, based off this Google AI, it's a way to create lists based on existing intervals. So it's essentially another way to say a for loop, and you want to add it to a list. So instead of doing that, this is the more Pythonic code of writing it out. So that's what a list comprehension does. So yeah. Essentially, yeah, the reason why list comprehensions exist is to make the code a little bit cleaner to read. But for me, when I started learning Python, in order for me to understand that, I had to start using and learning like what a list comprehension is. So it did look confusing for first glance. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. But I am trying to understand. I don't know if you can do it. Okay, so allows assignment within an expression. So I don't know if I am trying to do. So you would still have to instantiate a number outside of it. Okay. The real test lies when you submit, not just running. So we're gonna see if submitting actually really works. Yay, it does! Okay, according to, I don't know if I trust them, but according to them, the space complexity was really good, or time complexity was really fast. You are K Martinez. Yes, you are using it correctly, and yes, we are using a list comprehension to iterate through each item in the list. Correct. And also, I love reading other people's solutions, so let's take a quick peek at other people's solution in Python, of course. I just want to see what others came up with. No! Okay, so, but you learn as you keep reading other people's code. But, okay, so they did instantiate, similar to my code, they did instantiate a max candy. But what we can definitely do is, as you can see, they wrote it into a list comprehension. I don't know if you can see that, but let me copy their code right here. So, and just clean it up a little bit there. But all they did was they grabbed the individual element of the candy in the current list. They added the extra candy, so they didn't even need. Because for me, I needed extra space to hold new total and result. But they went ahead and were able to go ahead and generate this new list using the current list, and they didn't need all the additional data structures that I needed. So, lesson learned. Okay, candy plus the extra candy. I see. One thing I also like to do after seeing these code is that now I've seen how someone else does it, and I know that it's only been like 5 seconds. But I'll try to go ahead, I'll delete it all and make it disappear. And I will go ahead and try to rewrite their code just to make sure that I understood what I saw and if I can replicate it. Max candy equals max of the candies. So they use the max function, which will look for the max number in the max any candies list, and then you're gonna return a list comprehension candy plus equal. It wasn't plus equal. Candy plus the extra candies. Thank you so much, Kate Martinez. Yeah, I feel like I learn a lot better if I look at other people's code. It not only does it make me write a little bit better, but it makes me understand like other edge case systems they might have thought about that I didn't think about. This is why I really love algorithms and been like hooked with it, doing it. So yeah. Yeah, I love reading other people's code. Candy plus equal is greater than or equal to max candy. Candy plus extra candy is greater than or equal to max candy for candy and candies. Yeah, I'll comment out all my other code. Yay! Be right back. Let me grab a charger. I totally agree, K Martinez. It's because if you can't verbalize it, I don't know if you can understand what's actually happening underneath the hood. So that's why I like for being able to talk about it too. So yeah. Oh, yeah, I found so much great things through like verbalizing it, and so then I actually know what's actually happening under the hood. So yeah. Oh my goodness, it's so crazy. I used to struggle. Oh, I love to talk about time and space complexity as well. I definitely can't forget about our time and space. Okay, so let's talk about my time and space compared to theirs though. Okay, so this was my code all commented out. Time-wise, although there are 2 for loops, I'm just iterating through each item at least once. So overall, it will be O of 2n, but that will reduce down to O of n, and n is for the candy. N stands for how many kids in the list, and then this one is space-wise. Space-wise, O of n. I'm gonna say O of n, but I definitely created like two extra lists. But it's gonna be O of n, and n will be contingent on how many kids as well. how many kids in the list? So O of N and then O of N as well. Okay. Oh no. Added in candy. It amazes me because I used to struggle on this and I'm like, what is this LeetCode even asking me? But I think being able to walk through the example definitely really helped clarify for me how they got their output. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, one more. I'm gonna try to, since there isn't like a random one, I wish there was like a random one, but let's see. Hi, thank you for following. Light Up 79, thank you for coming along the journey. I wish there was a way I can randomize it. Is there? Okay, there isn't. But okay, so this is the best I can do to randomize it. I studied LeetCode for a bit, or algorithms for a bit, but we're gonna try to figure out from up here. Okay, we are gonna figure out this one. In this one, I did see a little sneak peek of it. So it is a sliding window. That's all I know. The last time I done this problem was 2-3 months ago. So let's see if I still have it in me. Okay. So you're given an integer array nouns consisting of n elements and an integer k. So you're gonna find a contiguous subarray. Contiguous, there's a difference between contiguous and continuous. So continuous is where all of the elements are right next to each other. Let me Google that real quick. So there is contiguous versus continuous. Okay, yes. So contiguous means that they can be like not next to each other. Oh, okay, touching. So as you can see, it's asking for, fortunately in this one right here, they're all continuous, so they're right next to each other. But contiguous means that it could be 12, it could be -6, and it could be 3. So, yeah. Something to watch out for. So we're gonna receive, let's talk about our inputs and outputs. So we're gonna receive, so we're gonna receive a list of nums ranging from positive to negative. So it could be either or. We need to return max average that we've seen. Return max average from nums list. That whose length is equal, so it has to be up to, return max average from nums list up to nums list that is equal to k. So in this example right here, k is equal to 4, so it always has to be a length of 4. We're gonna grab the length of 4 here, and then we're gonna go move on to over here and grab a length of 4 here. So this is how I envision it. That has a maximum average and return this value. Okay. Because once we, okay, so length of 4, and then we do a length of 4, and then we do a length of 4. And as you can see, now we only have 3 left, and the loop should stop there. And then we iterated through up to k amount before. So, okay, play around with an example here. Okay, so we're gonna have a list of 3, -3. Then I'm gonna say k is equal to 3. Okay, so k is equal to 3. So we iterate through our first round, and our first round here is gonna be 3, 5, 6. This, and in order to get the average, you're gonna take the sum of all 3 divided by the length, which will always be 3. So this one will be 3, 5, 8, 6, 14. 14 divided by 3. You gotta round it to the 5th. Round it to the 5th decimal. 14 divided by 3. I mean, 14 divided by 3. 3 goes into 14 4 times, because 3 times 4 is 12. And you have some remainder left over. So 14 divided by 3. In order, 4.6. 4.667. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, so don't kill me on that. Yeah, math is there, but not there. So, okay, and then now we go through our second round. So the max that we have seen so far is 4.667. Let me keep a variable of max 4.667. Then this 1, 2, then this 6. Perfect. Okay, so we're doing a second round here. 5, 6, -3. So this is our second round. Sum of this 11 minus 3, 8 divided by 3. 8 divided by 3, 3 equals 2 point something. 8 divided by 3. Okay, there we go. 2.667. Alright, and the third one. 6, -3, 2. So this one, so since 2.667 here is less than 4.667, I'm not gonna update max. I'm gonna keep max as is. What am I gonna do here? So the sum of this 6 minus 3, 3, 3 plus 2, 5 divided by 3. 3 goes into 5, like 1 point something. 5 divided by 3, 1.6. I'm on a roll of 0.667. So as you can see, 1.667 is less than that. So I'm not going to update max. I'm just going to keep max as is. And then, so what I anticipate to see back from this result is max will be 4.667. So that's what I anticipate to see from this result. Okay, so based on what we did there, what I'm gonna do is initialize a max variable to 0. I'm trying to think, do I want to do it at 0? But then sometimes you can have negative numbers. And what if all of my list is all negative integers? So I could have a max of a negative integer. I'm going to set a max variable. I'm going to set a max variable to negative infinity first. And then take pictures, Roxy. Let me see later. I love to see how your translation cake goes. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. So we're gonna initialize a max variable. We're gonna okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start iterate through our nums list, starting at the first index. Iterate up to k amount, find the average, check if the average is greater than our max. If it is, then we'll update max, else. We're just gonna keep moving on. Else, move on to the next set. Max is equal to float negative infinity. We're gonna do for num and nums, for num for num in range of 0 through k amount, for 0 through k, average is equal to, our average is equal to, average is equal to 0, so it's going to be plus equal num. After you add each individual number into the average, as we did here, we're going to add 3 plus 5 plus 6, and now we're going to say num plus num. We say average divided by k. If average divided by k is greater than max is equal to average divided by k. I just want to print this just to make sure. Is it adding up all of the numbers I anticipate? Like 3, 5, 6. Is it adding all of those numbers up? No. Okay, so there is a type error. Something hates each other. Also, I didn't even add a return max. Okay, so yes, I think my suspicion is that, okay, for num in nums of num, excuse me, for 0, 1, 3, 6, 0, 1, 3, 6. That's my fault, because when I was just doing for num and range, all I'm doing here is just grabbing the index. So I needed to grab the value. In order to get the value, I have to do nums of num. So. Oh, I guess, yeah, she did K Martinez. So definitely see more all about her on X2 as well. So. And Blue Sky, of course. LinkedIn, of course. Yes. So I went from 1 to 13 to 8 to 2. Okay, perfect, because that's what I want. Ooh. I want 1, 13, perfect. 1 plus 13, perfect. And then... Hello? Okay, so... Sorry. 1, 13, and I drop down to 8, and I drop down to 2. Okay, yes, that's right. 1 plus 12 is 13, minus 5, that gets me down to 8. 8 minus 6, I get down to 2, which is correct. This is correct. But now, and then 2, okay, so that is right. I just want to make sure that it's grabbing the full total first. After grabbing the full total, can I only calculate the average? I want to see what you are globally. Or if I push you back, if average, okay, okay. It's going to the right indentations that I anticipate of this. And print, I want to say print average of K. 0.25. 1, 2, 3, 2 divided by 4, 2 divided by 4, 0.5. I would have thought this was 0.5. I think Oh, indentation matters. So let me just make sure. Point 0.5. Okay, see, so 0.5 is what I was definitely expecting. Okay, so something tells me, okay, so 112, -5, -6. This gets me 2. 2 divided by the length of k is 4, so 0.5, which is correct. But that tells me that it's only going up 0 through 4, and it's not going, the window stops there, and it doesn't iterate through the next one. That's what it's telling me. Something's circling in my head. Okay, so I think I definitely need a left and a right. Because when I think about sliding windows, I think about a left pointer and a right pointer. My left stays still while my right keeps expanding. So left is equal to 0. We're gonna start left is equal to the 0 index. Right window, you're gonna equal up to k. That's what I want you to do. And then while the right window, while right is less than the length of the array, so we want to make sure that right stays within the boundary, because if right goes all the way over, then that means that we have crossed over. Average is equal to s of left, or sorry, nums of left and right. So I'm trying to say here that left plus everything from left to right, add them all together. And let me just make sure that makes sense. Let me go ahead and back and print this. For list and integer. Okay, okay. List and integer. Because afterwards, after finding the average, then we want to update the average, correct? Then we want to update the average. What we'll do is left is equal to where right is located, and the right, we're going to move the index to match, or we're going to move the pointers to the right indexes. And then right is equal, right plus equals 1. Average plus equal, while the right is less than the length of the nums, we're gonna say average is equal to nums plus nums of left and right. How do I add all the values in between left and right? Average plus equal, plus equal nums of left, print average. Oh, I see. Max of float. So therefore, I would have to just write in edge case, if length of nums equals 1. No, what I would do is I would say if length of nums is less than or equal to 1, we're just going to return nums. Because if nums was empty, then it would just return an empty array. No. If the length of nums equals, sorry, excuse me, less than or equal to 2, return. I'm returning a list, so I need to return the integer. Okay, so int doesn't work. Nums? That's what it is. Okay, so to get the first index of nums, you can just index into the first index of nums. I know there's a way to optimize this. It's called Codewars algorithm. And more to come back on that soon. So, but yes, Codewars algorithm would be really, really good for it. So, I just want to see. That's what I thought. I was like, I don't think it'll pass, but okay. So average plus equals nums to the left. Where did I get here? So I got 2. You expected 3.33. Okay, so you expected 2. Or my code gave out 2. Okay, so 3334. 334. Huh. 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10? So there should be 10. I'm gonna print the average. Yes, of course you can ask me. Feel free to ask me anything. K Martinez, ask me anything. I didn't get too far. I am now going back to doing some 8s and 7s. And 8, 7s, sometimes 6. But I love doing 8s and 7s so that I can learn the syntax of a language better. The reason why I know about list comprehension is due to doing it on Codewars and Python, so I highly recommend it. But also I love doing leak code as well. It makes you think like what's actually happening under the hood. How are you transforming the algorithm? So yeah, how about you? How far are you in Codewars? How far are you in leak code? Are you doing leak code? I'd love to know. Let's see. Okay. Float negative infinity. We have our average. We're going to set it to 0. Left is equal to the first index. Okay, my brain is thinking. Okay, so let me. Okay, so we set our max at floating negative infinity. We have our left at 0. We're gonna put our right to equal left. Am I doing left? No, we're gonna do it at 0, and we're gonna say that while the right is less than. I was gonna say while the right is less than k, but that wouldn't make sense because how does it know while the right is less? Okay, so the way I'm thinking about it now is to keep track of the window size. We're still gonna say while right is less than or equal to the length of the nums. Average plus equal nums of right. We're gonna say nums are right, and you know what? Nums are right. You're gonna keep going, and then right plus equal 1, and then right is gonna keep going, and then now we're gonna say that if left minus right plus 1. Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. I was like, typically in Python you don't use parentheses, but I want to pedmas. So I want to make sure it handles this order operations first. Yeah, I totally understand, Kate Martinez. I was like, I'll never be ready for leak code. One of the questions, have you heard of FizzBuzz? I was like, I struggle so hard on FizzBuzz. I was like, oh my gosh, me? I don't think I will ever do algorithms. Like, how could I not know how to do like an if-else loop, if or else-if loop for FizzBuzz? And I was like, I can never do algorithms. And lo and behold, look at where I've been. So crazy. So I definitely get it. It is very overwhelming, and I do get very impatient with myself at times, but give yourself some grace. You're still learning it for the first time. I wouldn't expect you to know it from the get-go. If you do, then mad props, of course. But give yourself some grace. You're still learning through it all. I'm learning graphs traversal with BFS and DFS. It's kind of clicking sometimes it doesn't click, and I'm just learning to give myself a little grace through it all. Still learning and still trying to go through it. So yeah, all that matters is that you keep coming back tomorrow and you keep trying again. So if I don't know any of them, if I don't know the problem today, I'll write it down and try to understand like step by step why they did certain lines, and then tomorrow I'll come back, fresh new eyes, fresh mind, fresh everything, and try it again and see what I can recall and remember. It's doing the active recall. So then you're gonna do average. I definitely understand. Hopefully you can find like 30 minutes somewhere between throughout the day and work on it. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you'll find like 30 minutes somewhere between these schedules and squeeze that in. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And I read it over and over. Like algorithms are a little, it's tough. But I hope you're able to break it down into pieces. I definitely feel you on that. There are days where I'm just hitting a wall. Like it's not sticking and stuff like that. I hope you utilize like items to help you learn it better. Sometimes if I don't really understand something, like Nico does a really good job of visuals and stuff like that I will go back to and refer, and he'll draw it out. I'm a visual person like that. Sometimes if Nico can't do it or Structy can't do it, then I'll like converse with AI to see if AI can explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. So yeah. So hopefully you're utilizing all that stuff too. Do you watch Nico's video, by the way? Oh, I forgot to increment, right. Okay. So average is gonna plus equal, right? It's plus equal 1. And then we hit this block. So if left plus right is equal to this, average is equal to this. Then left is equal to right plus equals 1. My right never moved. Left is starting at 0. So the left and right both start here. And I'm saying, hey, while right is still less than the end of the array, I wanted to keep adding average plus equals nums are right, nums the value, then right, hey, right, you're gonna keep going. Right, you're gonna keep going. If left minus right plus 1, Is it not going here? Let me. Seems like it's my average that doesn't move. Okay, it does. Okay, 138255. Max is it? I will refrain from using max because that's a function. Max average. Max average. Max average. No matter what kind of stuff is going on. Max average. Underneath it all is respect God. Have more power. I see. Yeah, I definitely like. It depends how you learn best. If you like reading about it, I definitely recommend you to definitely read about it. Dang, did I do something wrong? But read about it, or if you're a visual person, definitely seek out those visual resources. So yeah. Okay, max average. That's right. So it seems like max average. Print average here. So average here is getting printed, but okay, so it's here. This is my problem as to why. Right plus equals 1. If the left minus right, I'm trying to say if the window is greater than k, let's stop. And let's calculate the average length. If left minus right plus 1. If left minus right plus 1. Left minus right. Print left minus right. So it should give me a window size. This should give me, because I know that in JavaScript you can do. Of course, come back and hang out sometimes. Have a great dinner. We'll talk soon. Have a great one. Did I do that right? Print left minus right plus 1. It's negative. Probably because I did left minus right. I need to do right minus left. Perfect. Okay. Right minus left. Plus 1. Something happened along. Okay, right minus left. 0. If I were on position 4, 4 minus left. Greater than or equal. .50. Okay, so that will always be true if right minus left is equal to k. Sorry, my JavaScript world. So if right minus left is 3 is equal to 3, let's print out the average, is what I was trying to say. left, right, 0, floating, yep. And then we're gonna say K, F. Oh, you guys should have told me, but okay, so you're gonna do that, and now we're gonna say, hey, average minus equal nouns of left. I forgot to take out the left value in it. It somehow just like moving the left value does not do it. But left plus equal 1. So now we're gonna move it all over. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, tomorrow's a new day. We'll try this again. Something with the sliding window, I forget that you have to move the left. Once you move the left, you have to remove that left value as well. Very exciting day. Thank you for being here and hanging out.